Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, in response to the concerns and issues raised by some patients in the various hospitals in the province, Albay Governor Greg Hallare made a surprise visit to one of the province's medical facilities. The governor first visited the Josefa Belmonte Duran Albay Provincial Hospital, JB Duff, in Ligao City. This was part of the governor's surprise hospital visit to personally assess the situation of the patients, medical equipment, doctors and nurses, the facility itself, and the services provided to Albayanos. Governor Hallare emphasized the need to focus on our healthcare system, especially considering its extensive coverage and the necessity for meticulous planning and execution. Another story, the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry, CSCCI, is organizing a series of seminars on government policies and processes, implementing Republic Act 11032 or the Ease of Doing Business Act of 2018. Christian Carl Malazarte, president of the CSCCI, said the primary aim of the seminars is to keep their members updated about these regulations. At the kick-off rally for Bagong Pilipinas movement in Manila, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. called on government workers to cut off red tape in businesses. In other news, 20 students from Don Bosco Agro-Mechanical Technology Center in Barangay Bangkiruhan, Legazpi City completed their technical vocational training course with free boarding, lodging, and monthly allowances as AP Renewables Incorporated or APRI scholars. These APRI scholars graduated from the 15-month training on agribusiness, agromechanics, and general electricity, which are essential to the agriculture-based economy of the province. Since 2011, 199 students from Albay graduated as APRI or APRI scholars, ensured employment being hired by APRI itself or its contractors. This year, another 10 new scholars are expected to finish their vocational courses. In the national scene, at least 6 people were killed and 31 injured when a rain-induced landslide engulfed 2 buses and houses in a mountainous area in Davao de Oro, the local disaster office said Wednesday. Rescuers were still searching for 46 people who remained missing due to the landslide in Mako Town as of 2 p.m., the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office said. The landslide struck Tuesday night in Barangay Masara, a mining village, when the rain pounded parts of Mindanao on and off for weeks, forcing tens of thousands into emergency shelters. At least 18 people died from the landslide and flooding in the region last week, the National Disaster Agency said in its latest update. Another story, Transport Group Manibela, led by its chairman, Mar Valbuena, held a protest outside the office of the Ombudsman yesterday as they filed a criminal case against various transport officials due to their alleged involvement in corruption in the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program, PUVMP, of the government. Respondents in the corruption case include Department of Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista, Office of Transport Cooperative President Andy Ortega, Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board LTFRB Chairman Teofilo Guadis Jr., Engineer Lisa Marie Paches, Attorney Mercy Jane Paras Lainez, and Attorney Robert Paig. In other news, Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. called for increased military presence in Batanes, calling the northernmost province the spearhead of the Philippines Naval Force Northern Luzon, NFNL, said Teodoro, and wants more structures in the province after inspecting Naval Detachment Basco, Naval Detachment Mafulis, Itbayat Airport, the multi-agency facility in Mahatao. The defense chief was accompanied by Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff Romeo Browner Jr. and a Philippine Navy Flag Officer in Command Toribio Adachi Jr. NFNL said that the visit by Secretary Teodoro signifies a pivotal moment in our nation's commitment to territorial defense and national security. And in the news outside the country, the U.S. House of Representatives delivered a blow to Republican Speaker Mike Johnson when it voted on Tuesday, February 6, against the impeachment Democratic President Joe Biden's top border official. In a 214 to 216 vote, the Republican-controlled House blocked a committee's impeachment charges against the Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. The House already was investigating whether any of the Biden's past behavior before moving into the White House might have constituted a high crime or misdemeanor. But even some Republicans have said they do not see such evidence yet. Another story. U.S., Qatari, and Egyptian mediators prepared a diplomatic push to bridge differences between Israel and Hamas on a ceasefire plan for Gaza after the Palestinian group responded to the proposal for an extended pause in fighting and hostage releases. Hamas on Tuesday replied to a framework drawn up more than a week ago by U.S. and Israeli spy chiefs at a meeting in Paris with the Egyptians and Qataris. Details of the response were not disclosed. In a statement, Hamas said on Tuesday it responded in a positive spirit, ensuring a comprehensive and complete ceasefire, ending the aggression against the people, ensuring relief, shelter, and reconstruction, lifting the siege at the Gaza Strip, and achieving a prisoner swap. Israeli leaders vowed last week to push into Rafah next, alarming international aid agencies to say 1 million displaced civilians would be in harm's way, pinned against the border fence with Egypt. And finally, in the news outside the country, Donald Trump does not have immunity from charges he plotted to overturn his 2020 election defeat. A federal appeals court ruled on Tuesday, February 6, bringing the former U.S. president a step closer to an unprecedented criminal trial. A three-judge panel of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit rejected Trump's claim that he cannot be prosecuted because the allegations relate to his official responsibilities as president. The court concluded that any executive immunity that may have shielded Trump from the criminal charges while he served as president no longer protects him against the present prosecution. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, February 8, 2024. We'll be right back next week for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock newsbreak writer, Francia May Boras. And on the technical side, Chad Bobbies. Our Provincial Information Officer, Attorney Marilu Duca Castillo. Magpagaling po kayo, ma'am, agad. We're praying for you. And under the supervision of our Governor, Attorney Elsil Grex Lagman, I am Greg Hallare, saying thank you for subscribing.
Hello, this is Greg Hallare, Department Head ng Albay Public Safety and Emergency Management Office. Suportan na po ang Albay PIO Newsbreak. Then dapat kita din maaraman, masasagutan, information, manawag sa mga pangaipo, manawag sa disaster, manawag sa development. Sa tuya po, dahil paglingawan na magdanong reading, dahil napula po niya sa tuya tabang. Salamat tabi sa tuya po.
Hello Albayanos! Iniibitahan po namin kayo na tangkilikin ng sariling atin, ang Albay PIO Net TV na naglalayo na maghatid ng presko at makatotohanan at napapanahong balita mula sa lokal, nasyonal at maging sa labas ng bansa para sa ating mga kababayan sa Albay. Mapapanood ito mula 8:30 hanggang 9:30 ng umaga sa Albay Provincial Information Office 2023 official Facebook page. See you!